Hi Professor, my name is Vikram Sharma. My student ID is 2326762. I'm gonna make the video of what I have grabbed from week 2. So as a social science, criminology is not simply about describing the nature of crime in society. It must explain and understand the nature of crime using the most reliable and valid information ever possible. So there is one technique available that can successfully fulfill this need. So most countries in the world measure their crime rates when crime data are collected by like the data which is collected by the police. They are called official statistics or police reported crime statistics. So crime measured by this way falls under the objectivistic legislative definition. Statistics Canada is the federal government that collects and analyzes and makes the data available. Its division that specialization and crime and justice is the Canadian Centre for Justice Statistics, CCJS. Police in Canada submit crime data to the SSGS in Ottawa every year using the Uniform Crime Reporting UCR system. So what is Uniform Crime Reporting System? So it relies on reports of crime by the police. Crime data in Canada have been systematically collected since 1962. About 1200 police detachments about crime data to the Canadian Centre for Justice Statistics every year, usually published less than a year after the data were collected. Example, police reported crime statistics for 2020 were published by July 27, 2021. So like there are three general categories in UCR, but all the crimes are not reported by the people. So like there may be a difference between actual crimes or the in the data, right? So there are three categories: violent crime, property crime, and other criminal violations. The criminal violations are disturbing the peace, impaired driving. So the what goes to the property crime, it like breaking and entering anything, like breaking any property or damaging any property or entering in any private property. So violent crime is like homicide, robbery, and assault. So the UCR data represent crimes known to the police. So second generation UCRs like survey UCR2 survey collects data on victims and accused persons, only incident based. Okay, in reality not all crimes known to police are counted, as I mentioned earlier. So UCR survey classifies incidents according to the most serious offense, MSO. Officer may not enter the reported information. Example, a sex trade worker reporting that they were sexually assaulted. Scenario, a criminal incident involves breaking and entering plus assault. So which one is counted according to the rule? So the assault, breaking and entry is not counted because the MSO is considered the offense that carries the longest maximum sentence under the criminal code. Violent offenses always take precedence over non-violent offenses. As a result of the MSO scoring rule, less serious offenses are undercounted by the aggregate survey. Not all crimes to police show up in official statistics. So yearly counts of crime are reported as absolute numbers and as rates, unlike the employment rate, which is displayed as thousand per thousand. Yeah, the crime rate is displayed per 1 lakh population. Standardization as a rate equalizes variation in population size across Canada and allow for comparisons with years that had like a different population size. So as well as between provinces, cities, and smaller municipalities, by pretending the population size is 1 lakh. So how they calculate like crime rate? So police they if the police just got maybe 70 reports, so they will just 70 multiplies by 1 lakh and divided by population size. So then the crime rate per 1 lakh will come. So regular crime does not capture seriousness of police reported crime. Thus, the police reported crime severity index was introduced in 2009. Each type of offense is assigned a weight derived from actual sentences handed by courts in all provinces and territories. More serious crimes are assigned higher weights, less serious offenses lower weights. As a result, when all crimes are including more serious offenses have a great impact on changes in the index. So aside from actual change in crime rates, official crime statistics, police reported crime statistics can vary from 1 year to another for additional reasons, such as change in legislation, just like a certain behavior becoming भाई बुआ बंद करियो बुआ बंद कर दियो becoming a crime might lead to numbers going up in subsequent years. A behavior becoming discriminalized will lead to the rates going down. Example, Youth Criminal Justice Act, or more recently the legislation of marijuana. Human and fiscal resources like people and money. A police detachment has available affects police ability to record reported crime, policing priorities regarding enforcement of certain crimes and in certain neighborhoods. So police official crime statistics should be treated with caution. Like, not all police departments submit statistics. Not all crimes reported make into UCR. People may not report crimes to the police for like several reasons: fear of retaliation, economic dependence, or preparator, no insurance coverage, fear or lack of trust in police or judicial system, cost of time and money, or belief that reporting would not lead to anything, offense in trivial or not serious enough to warrant reporting. So the self-report surveys questionnaires from anonymous respondents about offenses they have committed over a select period of time, collected by researchers, not police or a government agency. The intention is to capture information about crimes that may not have come to the attention of the police. So additionally, demographic characteristics of participants are also collected, such as according to age, gender, and many others. So this enables researchers to develop or text explanation about causes of crime, theory generation, or testing. So prior to modern self-report survey, most information about crime relied on police or statistics from majority of the people who got caught and authorities had information on were poor young males. More recently, they are also non-white. So one of the first self-report surveys on crime and delinquency was conducted by Portfield 1943 among college students in Texas. So subsequent self-report surveys continued to focus on the delinquent behavior and social class. Results constantly challenged conventional wisdom of the time that crime was connected to low socio-economic status. The overrepresentation of poorer individuals may have less to do with their levels of criminality and more to do with practices by police and other components of the criminal justice system. A very good and useful Canadian self-report survey, Ontario Student Drug Use and Health Surveys. Like, there are two very important issues for all surveys. Like, first one is reliability and the second one is validity. So reliability, the extent to which a measure procedure produce the same results on repeated trials. The accuracy of a measure in relation to the concept that one is attempting to measure. So like, what are the problems with self-report surveys? Participants may not divulge information. Intentional deception. Participants may exaggerate or embellish their amount of criminal activity. Unintentional dissipation due to time elapsed, memory loss, or inaccurate reporting. Not having a representative sample, conclusions, inferences, and applicability of findings. Surveys do not ask questions about more serious forms of crime. If they are done properly, self-report surveys can produce valid and reliable findings. So, victimization surveys started in 1981 by Statistics Canada as the Canadian Urban Victimization Survey (CUVS). Now, Statistics Canada Journal Social Survey contains information on victimization of individuals and households. It shows that only approximately one third of criminal incidents come to the attention of the police, even less for certain crimes, example sexual assault. Based on random probability samples conducted over the phone, victimization rate is displayed as per 1000 population. Results show much higher rates of victimization for certain groups. Example, violent victimization rates for police members of community are like more than 3 as high as for people not part of this community. So these are the things which I got from Week-2, and my name is Vikram Sharma, and my student ID is 2326762. Thank you, Professor.